Drift Delvers, 6-6. We're here. We made it to 66. We are
66.
66. So what's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Drift Delvers. Here we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last time we met, Adam,
Yeah.
you mentioned that you thought Mariah Carey was a badass. So
She is a badass.
I said I was going to ask you about that. You said that's another banter topic.
Okay.
So here we are at another banter topic.
So now I got to back it up.
And now you gotta. Now, I just want to start by saying I don't disagree with your hypothesis or proposal or assertion, let's say, right?
Okay.
Big words.
I'm quite familiar
Assertion
with
is the right
Mariah
word.
Carey's, a lot of her discography, actually. My sister and her friends grew up big R&B fans, so I know a lot of the Mariah. I know a lot of the like Brandy, TLC, this kind of stuff. So like, I mean, I know she's got pipes like a crazy range, you know,
5 octaves.
but I don't know much about
Just like me.
her other than that. You know what I mean?
All right. So right off the bat, I'm going to hit you with this. There is only one band or artist that has more number 1 hits than she does. And that's the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Period. Like period.
Straight up. All
Yeah.
right. So like we're starting there.
Okay.
As I said, she has a 5 octave vocal range.
Yeah.
She writes her songs. They unlike a lot of pop artists that get songs given to them. She writes her material. She owns her material.
She composed her music, or did she? Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Mariah.
She's a record producer. On top of that, she had a tough time early on.
Yeah.
She was married to a record producer at Sony who controlled her, like overbearingly controlled her. You know, to a point of like abuse, and she got out of that. You know, but it was like a tough start for her because. Yeah. She came into it with this. She came to Sony with 15 songs that she had written already, ready to go, and she had this vision for where she wanted to go, and early on, they squashed her.
Yeah.
You know, she went through all the things, separated herself, you know, and had to pay a price for that, you know, because she pissed off a top executive at Sony, but then she continued on, has a discography of what I don't know. She has like 20 albums or something like that, and she wrote a memoir that kind of talks about all this. And I haven't read the whole thing, but I've read some passages that Grace pointed out to me, and she's hilarious. Like, she gives no fucks, you know what I mean? Like, at all. So, like, when I say badass, she is, like, literally badass, you know? And if you want to hear something that is just as Heath was saying, a no skip. We were talking earlier before we started recording about albums, and, like, we're looking for those no skip albums.
Yeah.
I would suggest Caution. It is a fantastic album that I mean, it's just like next level R&B. It's so good.
That's a 2018 album, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was even making non-Christmas music for the last 10 years, you know?
Dude, she's still out there doing it.
That was the 15th. That was her 15th album.
She just released a new album this year called Here for It All that has, you know, some features like Anderson .Paak and you know, I guess I don't know who this person is, but they seem to be famous. Kalani and Shinsia. I know the song Sugar Sweet because I've heard the album, but I don't know those two guests that they have. But it's pretty solid. It's, you know, it's not her best outing, but it's certainly not her worst outing by a long shot. And what I like about her is that she owns every aspect of who she is. You know, she writes the music she wants to write. She is a creative person that continues to like create, you know, rather than just rest on the laurels of being a well-known diva, you know.
She gets all that money from how All I Want for Christmas Is You, then.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, all that money. Every year.
She doesn't need to make any more music.
Yeah.
You know, like as far as financially, but she just does. And if you start like paying attention to her lyrics, bro, they can be so funny. I mean, like they're smart lyrics. They're not just bubblegum pop lyrics. So that's my case.
Okay.
For Mariah Carey.
Well, like I said last episode, I believe you.
He's never going to question you again.
And Mariah Carey is awesome. And I just looked up the numbers about how much she makes each year from that one song that's played in 1.5 months a year. $2.7 to $3.3 million a year. She doesn't have to make, you know, any more music. That one song can take her through her life, her kids' life. I mean, I feel like that's going to be playing forever.
Yeah, and she's very involved in activism and philanthropy, so she uses that money well, you know.
Okay.
Heck yeah, Mariah, go.
Yeah, Mariah, dude. She's what's up.
Shout out Mariah Carey. Not that she needs a shout out, you know. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird because, like, I do think that she's obviously she's not underrated because she's a megastar, but I do think
she's
that
like a major diva, you know. Like,
I do think that she's underappreciated for her artistry. You know?
Right. Yeah. I
like,
think
she's Whitney Houston level, Aretha Franklin level. Like,
I don't feel like that's the case. Just like in terms of just talent, like I feel like it's pretty generally acknowledged she is one of the great singers of all time.
Absolutely.
Whether or not people like give a shit beyond that, I feel like it's pretty.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
That's what I'm saying is underappreciated is her artistry. Certainly, her talent and her success is up there. I mean, she's one of the greats. But like, I think a lot of people only know, you know, a couple of her hits and don't realize how deep the catalog goes.
And she's become such a Christmas meme, you know.
Right.
Queen of Christmas.
She's not just unthawing during Christmas, dude. She's out there doing it all
grinding
year
all the time,
long.
putting in the work.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah. I mean, I know a bunch of old Mariah, you know, pre-2000 type stuff, right?
I mean, and that's
I haven't listened to
solid,
in years.
solid pop, you know, but it kept going and it kept getting more refined.
She's honing her craft as she goes. Yeah. Respect.
Yep. All right. Well,
that's all I had.
we're gonna keep it nice and short.
You know, convinced. Not that I wasn't.
We're gonna keep it short and sweet. She is a Cathrepi. She is one of the creators of the Tesseract. That's the only way
Mariah
she sings in four dimensions.
I believe you.
She sings in four dimensions.
That's how she gets that octave range.
That's how she gets that extra octave, that whistle octave. She is also a whistle popper.
Snap! And she's I named the whistle popper after her, obviously.
There you go.
I guess technically she would be a cannon popper.
What do you mean?
She was married to Nick Cannon.
Okay. I did not.
Yeah, she has some things. She has some things to say about that too.
I do know that about her.
Yeah. You know, like Nick Cannon has like 15 kids or something like that. He's got like kids all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are Mariah's though.
Oh, really? He has 12 kids.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she can't stop.
They were married for 8 years.
No, wait, she does. They had twins.
Oh.
They had some twins. Cute.
Yeah, they probably are. They were probably cute kids.
They are. I'm looking at a picture of them.
Yeah.
They're like ridiculously cute.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, the Cannon and Carey kids.
The old CC.
Hopefully they got her end of the talent spectrum.
Yeah.
What does Nick Cannon do? Like, I don't
Wild
even know.
Now, and that's it.
Wild now.
Baby's mamas.
Yeah, like just like whatever he wants.
I mean, he ain't done shit but wilding out for a while,
He did put out an album in
and nobody listened to
in
it.
2014 called White People Party Music. Is it like emo or something? You know,
Yeah, that's a damn shame.
Is it classic rock?
All right. Well, I had a good transition, and now I'm just going to hard shift. We're playing Starfinder, and, Mariah doesn't need any finder for her stardom. She's there. She's bright, shining light. All right. So, Grace, I hope I did your girl justice there.
I'm sure she thinks that you did.
Yeah. And I legitimately think this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very much Grace is the one who
has given you the gospel of Mariah Carey as it were.
Yeah. She's definitely a prophet of Carey.
Okay. Carrerian, actually.
A Mamian.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are in the Tesseract. You just went into this room, stumbled across a couple reclined shades who were stuck in a loop of studying, and you defeated them and the two constructs that were guarding them, but you hadn't really had a chance to explore this room very much. So let's do that, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
If
Let's
there's something to explore, yeah.
Yeah, so there's these little alcoves. There's 3 of them. And
search the entropy hammocks.
You can do that. So let's get some perception checks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
These hammocks look extremely cozy.
Yeah, they left the data pad in the hammock. Oh, well.
There's my
Subhana,
crit.
should anybody even roll?
I'm not going to bother.
No.
Natural 20 on perception from Subhana.
Nicely done.
I think,
right.
what's your name definitely helped me out there.
The spirit of Mariah?
The spike.
Yeah,
Mariah Carey?
Mariah
Okay,
Carey
yeah.
did, yeah.
Desna, as played by Mariah Carey, as played by
I hope we can
Emily
get Mariah
Simone.
for the live action. I really do.
Okay, so she would actually be a good
Dude,
Desna,
she would kill
honestly.
it. What do you mean? Let's go.
God.
I don't know. I don't
She
think her
has an
acting
album
chops
called
are-
Butterfly. You know what I
Like,
mean?
right.
She does.
Butterfly iconography.
Thematically, it's very appropriate. Acting history-wise, it's questionable.
That's what I'm saying. I remember seeing Mariah Carey, and she's basically Mariah Carey in every.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
that was in the Mariah Carey movie.
There's too much Mariah Carey going on.
I don't know. You're acting a little too Mariah in this movie. I'm sure that she's heard
That's
those
the
lines
one
before.
place
Stop
she
being
can't
so
be
Mariah.
too
right?
Mariah Carey, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so natural 20 perception check here. You guys are looking around. And there's a bunch of data pads, and you could tell that they were just like they were looking through some very corrupted data. There's like no way that they were even parsing it. So it was just like this loop. But you find one data pad that hasn't been as damaged over time that's slid behind one of the tables next to the hammocks.
Okay.
And you pull it out, and it's a little bit better repair, but it's still going to take a computer check to kind of get through it, try to get it functional.
Hand it over.
Well, I'm trying to put my pen in it, but it's just not working. Is this supposed to be somebody else's pen?
Bless your heart. Bless your heart, Sabana.
Hey, here, you take the rectangle.
All right.
I'll also say, while you're taking a look at that Gilderon with some computers, you take a closer look, Subhana, at the hammocks, and you see that it's made from You see that it's made from material that is very similar to the curtains that were in Taupe's computer node. So there's 4 more reams of fabric worth 1,100 credits each.
Oh,
and
my
that's
gosh.
That's like straight money. That's not
Fabric,
10% turn.
nice.
That's
People
like
sleeping
straight
nice in these hammocks.
This 4th dimensional fabric, that's some rich.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
real
look at
deal.
that. Look at the
Additionally, you find a strange 4-dimensional gem that if one of you were a Solarian, you might be able to identify as a minor graviton crystal. So you'll want to put that in your loot box too, because that'll be worth some money.
I mean, Seiyun has Vanguard, but also, like, I could see Solarian Seiyun. There's Solarian energy there.
But the problem is he doesn't have a moat in which to attach the crystal
Just
to.
let us have it on vibes, dude.
I did it for... I was a non-Solarian for 5 years on this network. I'm good.
Yeah, you still are.
And then you were a Solarian as well.
And then I also play Solarian, yeah.
Now you're back to non-Solarian
all spectrums.
Could you do me a favor and put those items in the chat?
No.
Okay.
It's 44. It's 4,400 credits worth of silvery material and a minor graviton crystal.
Silvery material.
I mean, it's 1,100 credits each. There's 4 of us, you know?
Yeah.
All right. And I did roll the computer's check, but I did get a 16, so I chose to use my hyper-focused feature to re-roll the computer's check, and I got a 26.
That's better.
That's good.
That is
because
better.
16 would have failed, but the 26 passes. And so you're able to, like, get it functional again, kind of rerouting some of the coding to get to a real basic OS, you know, MS-DOS style. And you see that it has one program on this thing.
Minecraft? What is this?
Yeah. It produces a 3-dimensional schematic of a 4-dimensional locking mechanism.
Okay.
It shows that the locking mechanism has 3 settings denoted with 1, 2, and 3 interlocking rings. The notes also indicate that when a large ring is also present, it's possible to cycle the lock into a 4th setting in the 4th dimension.
Also, the locks for a 5th dimensional door on a 6th dimensional house.
Okay.
There's really no limit to the amount of dimensions that we can just make up.
I appreciate the bit, but I want to make sure you get the important information out of here.
I was so
I
confused
don't
at that
get it now.
explanation.
Okay. So it is a schematic for a locking mechanism that has 3 settings.
Yeah.
Each setting with 1 or 2 or 3 interlocking rings. It also says that when a large ring is also present, it's possible to cycle the lock into a 4th setting in the 4th dimension. It explains how to do this, but it doesn't explain anything more about the large ring that must be present.
That's what makes it like
Yeah.
with that context.
So, you know, somebody maybe make a note of that, you know, put it...
Large ring, 4th dimension.
Let's see here. I will just put this so you guys can put this directly in your notes. Here you go. And that is what you find in this room, okay? So it's a clue, but you don't know to what. But you did find the graviton crystal, and each of you should add 1,100 credits to your character sheet.
Nice.
Okay. Credits out.
I accidentally closed Foundry. It's opening up back up.
There are several exits from this room. There's the one that you came from, and then there's one on the south that Gilderon is right in front of. And then if you look to the north, there are 2 hallways that exit to the north.
Oh my gosh, man. There's too many. There's like, it's way too much.
It's like a maze, a 4-dimensional maze. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
On a 2-dimensional map.
We still got the other room back in the back.
I will say that this room does not look like a study. So perhaps the study is further on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like that the 2 halls to the north
Go to the same place.
Yeah, and that they seem to be extensions of this room, whereas the hall to the south, it has like a different styling on the walls, you know?
So we just need to try to push forward through these other hallways to the north. Seiyun's going left.
Going left.
Just feels good.
All right, let's split the party.
Yeah.
All right, gang.
I love that. Let's get some tension.
All right, y'all get in position however you want to get.
You know where I'm going to be.
Yeah, I'll be in the back.
And I'll roll you guys through this hallway here. Boom. All right.
Oh.
So you go into a small room that contains 3 narrow alcoves. Opposite the alcoves, a counter made of an advanced polymer has a small sink between 2 upside-down bowls that hang from the ceiling on metal rods. So it's a gravity sink. It looks like this might have been like a little break room or snack room type of area.
You got any fourth dimensional snacks available?
Right out in the open, you see a circuit just sitting at the rear of the counter, but outside the splash zone of the sinks. And upon closer look, they're not sinks; they're food production units.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
But if you look at that circuit a little closer,
Yes,
you,
I will do
Gil, very clearly recognize this
a
as a haste circuit.
Ooh.
Everybody know what a haste circuit?
I don't know what haste circuit specifically does, but
So a haste circuit is an armor upgrade. So you slot it into armor. It goes into light and heavy armor. Takes up 1 slot. It uses 1 per round. It has a capacity of 10. And you can activate the haste circuit as a swift action to gain the benefits of a haste spell until you spend another swift action to deactivate it or it runs out of charges. The haste circuit's charges replenish each day. So you basically have 10 rounds of haste, whoever puts this in their armor.
I think Subana probably needs it. You know, since
I think so too.
Since always trying to get out in front. You know,
See, I'm just so good-natured. I'm thinking of how anybody else could use that more than Subana.
I'm literally
I'm
joking, dude, because you hold your turn every combat. You know what I
That's
mean?
the
Stay in the
thing
back,
is
yeah.
that like I don't want it. So
It's
I mean,
me or
it's
Sayid.
good. I
What
think
are you
one of the
talking
frontliners
about?
should take it.
Yeah.
To me,
I mean,
think Keith
I
should
would
take
get,
it.
I would use it.
I think you
Right.
should use it because, as part of my evolutionist stuff, the longer a combat goes on, the fucking faster I get.
okay.
I
Fair
constantly
enough,
get
yeah.
speed upgrades as a combat goes on.
Interesting.
And consider this, that Sayun gets entropy from moving. So to be able to move and full attack is solid.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and he just got his new fancy armor, so this new fancy
There's
circuit
definitely-
can go in his new fancy armor.
All right.
There we go.
Zach, put you a haste circuit in your armor.
I will.
We did it.
Congratulations, buddy.
I gotta
I
find
don't.
it first.
Yeah, that's great for you, and I don't need it. You know,
Right. Perfect. That makes it easy. We didn't even have to roll for it,
because I'm
guys.
built
Diplomatic.
different.
I put it in the chat for you, Zach. You didn't see it.
Yeah, you can just drag that into your character sheet. I'll do it for you. How's
I got
that
it.
sound?
But I don't know where to. Oh, it's 2 of them. I got it. I got it.
Okay. And then you can drag that onto your armor and it should slot in there.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. Awesome.
Neato.
Tight. That's a nice little upgrade.
Just remember it's a swift action to activate and a swift action to deactivate.
How many
Yeah,
charges does it have?
It has
again?
10.
10.
10.
So you can get
So
10,
you have 10 rounds
turns.
of haste.
10 rounds, and I can use a swift to deactivate it and save my charges essentially.
Right,
too, right?
correct.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Correct. And then they recharge every day. So you have
Gosh, this is so good.
Yeah,
this
it's-
circuit
it's
is
great.
insane.
solid loot drop here right now, guys. All right, so there's a hallway that exits to the right, or you can go back out. You assume that this hallway, I mean, you shouldn't assume anything about hallways in this thing, but if this were 3-dimensional and normal, you would think that this hallway
Yeah.
would just connect to the other hall.
Loop
Yeah.
around.
I
Yeah.
assume
Take
that the
hallway
hallway
to the
is
east.
unassumable. You know,
It's inscrutable.
it's inscrutable. I like that word. Always have. I can't move.
I got you, man.
Okay. No, I literally can't move.
I'm so stuck. All right, so you go into this other room, and now this looks like the study because it contains several squat metal desks, each with a lump of strange, fleshy material before it. The desks appear bare and tarnished as though this room was emptied long ago. And on the farthest desk to the north, you see a Cathrepi shade with like this strange fleshy material wrapped around it like a cloak. And it's just sitting there, and it looks at you and just nods at you as you step in.
Nod back.
Yes. Greetings.
Welcome to the study.
Is this like a... Is he on a loop, or is
Yeah, is this
he
projection?
like actually engaging with us?
Right.
You have to find out.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Well, I do not think that I could pronounce it in a way that you could understand, but we will call me Bob.
I knew you were going to say Bob. That's so weird.
I don't think it's a loop. It seemed to respond to a question.
Okay.
So
Yes.
we're here to as travelers trying to study the Tesseract, and anyway, just wondering, what's going on here? And she's just
What's going on?
She's being very casual here, just trying to trying to really get what's going on with this person, because we don't have enough information right now. You know what I mean? So trying to keep it very casual.
Tell me everything about your research here.
Do you have 16 hours
Until...
to
Very cryptic.
for me to explain everything that we are doing here?
Oh, I mean, it depends. Time is a little strange and whatnot.
Is there any way you can summarize that down into bullet points?
Yeah.
I can. Yes, I can do that.
Oh, great.
As you may or may not know, our goal here is to rid the universe of entropy. The Talianing was a great construction that was meant to do this, but we failed, and I believe that all of my people have moved on to the higher dimensions beyond 4, where entropy is but a memory.
Cool. That's all really nice.
I helped build this Tesseract. Okay, I thought that would get more
Oh, I mean, yeah,
applause
that's amazing. We need a lot of information from you, Bob.
I'm glad we met the architect. Yeah.
Apologies for our rudeness. We are champions of Desna, just trying to save the world here. You know how it goes. I'm Gilderon. Oh, Desna's a goddess. Material,
No.
you probably. I
She's
don't
a
really know
pop
your frame of
singer
reference.
with
You know.
19 number one singles.
She's got a 5-octave range.
That just sounds fourth dimensional.
Indeed, it is. But we're actually here. I'm just going to lay it down straight with you. We got a little bit of a premonition. I'm going to lay it down straight.
Keep it cash.
We have a little bit of future knowledge. Apparently, this Tesseract is the focal point for some universal disaster that will happen in the relatively short. Well, in the future, sometime. It's like 2 weeks, right? Something like that.
What?
The cataclysm.
Oh,
that
it's
happens.
in like a day and a half.
Oh, it's in a day and a half. Well, it's going to happen in about a day and a half. I don't know how time works around here, but anyways, we're here to kind of stop that.
If we had waited that 16 hours, it would have happened.
I'm glad we got this summary.
That, yes, I feel that you chose wisely. Yes, I helped build the Tentalianen and the harnessing of the power of its heart, which is like a miniature sun. This was our people's greatest achievement, even though it ultimately amounted to nothing.
Why?
He looks really forlorn and sad.
I mean, Satan leans in. Why?
Entropy is too strong of a force. We could not tame it, let alone eradicate it. We could not produce enough power, even with the heart's immense computational strength, to destroy entropy. We could reshape reality. We could create entropy, but we could not destroy it. It is sad.
Oh, yeah, that's a bummer.
Can you tell me this? I mean, we've been talking about this recently. What is entropy?
It is the decay of the universe. Once everything was created, it was set on a path to ultimately fade away. We had hoped to reverse that process, but we failed. At least my work in the magnetism laboratory was not a total waste.
Oh, the magnetism laboratory? Can you possibly expound on that? Why was it not a total waste? I'm interested.
And he puts his hand up to his head, and it looks like visibly pained. I try to remember, but it hurts. No, it's far. It hurts. I can't remember.
It's fine, you know. Old age does that to people.
Here, I got some ginkgo biloba.
Ginkgo biloba.
What is ginkgo biloba?
It is material plane herb.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Old person medicine.
I am very old. Very, very,
Very old.
He coughs and a little bit of dust comes out.
Can I get that diplomacy check?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that. There we go. 17 on the die, 27.
Okay, that's very good. He's like, ooh, he takes the ginkgo biloba and he eats it, and then he metabolizes it immediately. Like you could see it in his
PCP
little
for
glowing
these people.
orb of a head, just moving all through that, and see some things firing. He's like, oh, I suddenly remembered. I do not know what I was doing in the magnetism laboratory, but I know it was great. But I just had the memory that there is a hidden storeroom in the magnetism lab. You should try to find it if you go to this lab, which is very far away.
I mean, distance is not relative in the Tesseract, apparently.
Yes, for those who can operate in the fourth dimension, but you do not seem to be such types.
You
not
lowly
yet.
three-dimensional
Yeah,
bigot.
yeah.
Dimensionist.
And he wraps
Dimensionist.
this fleshy cloak around himself, pulls it tight. It's like, well, no, the gold in here. Do not.
Hey, I've got a fleshy cloak.
Do you? Is it four-dimensional too?
I don't think so. But she showed her wings, you know, her wing augment comes out.
Yes. Cool.
Cool.
Look, I don't understand entropy. I'm just trying to be involved, all right?
Entropy will come for you as it will come for us all.
See,
I sense a strong amount of it here among you.
this is my
Sin
problem.
starts whistling, like just. What do you mean? Like,
Right. This is the problem I have with I just don't get the entropy. It's described as though it's like a force with and there are certain individuals who can harness it in this particular universe, right? But wouldn't it just be a byproduct of the natural order of things?
Yes, but we had lofty goals.
Changing nature in its entirety?
Right, disrupt the
Yes,
natural
I already
process.
said that it failed. All right, you do not have to rub it into my circle.
I'm
Hey,
trying
just
to
remember that
understand.
your successes in
To my
the
circle.
magnetism lab. You had some successes.
I think that actually it was not very successful there either. Now that the ginkgo biloba is going through my mind.
You can just keep the rest.
I was not planning on giving any back. Wait, which one of you controls entropy?
Well, you know it's not me.
it's me.
That'd be our four-armed feller over here.
Why do you do this? It is such a destructive force. Does it not pain you to be so directly connected to the dissolution of reality?
I was never given a choice.
Fucking entropy, am I right?
Damn straight, brother.
My work is focused on inverting entropy, using it as a force of positive energy.
And it doesn't have eyes or facial features, but the orb also glows and pulsates. It says reversing, inverting. We were so stupid. Yes, this could have been the way. And he fades away.
Oh man,
You blew his mind.
You killed it.
blew him out.
He didn't even think about it. He didn't
Oh,
even consider
entropy
it.
is dangerous.
He just went
Well,
back into
operating
the
in
fourth
four
dimension.
dimensions didn't even consider. Just reverse it, Just
Right.
But I mean, Seiyun is a little shook by the revelation that all of this technology, all of this knowledge and ability far beyond his measly three-dimensional comprehension, and they failed, But
They're no better than we are.
but
Yeah, take that, Cathrepi.
Right.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, y'all can't even smile.
I mean, part of him feels
Y'all
shaken,
don't even have any lips.
this is going to consume him. You know what I mean? That it's he's a dead man walking, essentially, because he's in too deep, But at the same time, the fact that they hadn't attempted inversion, and he is walking around, literally inverting entropy and using it as a positive force, gaining life essence from it, essentially.
Yeah,
At least at a micro level,
right.
His hope isn't dead, but he is a little rattled by it. He's definitely got a lot of strands in the old duder's noggin right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, totally. I also think it's just wild, just on the meta level, that you chose the introverted subclass. The inversion, I'm sorry. The
Introverted
subclass. Yes,
I mean, he is an introvert for sure.
Right.
that just works so good with what's going on here. I think the rest of you probably see a little bit of consternation on Seiyun, and I mean, I think this is a good place to take a moment for you guys to talk to each other about okay, we're just kind of breezing through here. What are we doing? I think you need to have a little regroup.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, powwow. All right. I don't think we can do that in the study.
Why
not?
not? Yeah.
Oh, we can? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
true.
gone.
That's true. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Yeah, okay.
He's gone.
yeah.
Killed him.
I did not mean to blow your mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess at a certain point, Salem would just address all of these things that I've been talking about, like, bring them up, right? Just because, again, there's no better time. I mean, and this is extremely pressing. This is happening right now and is relevant. So I'm curious if you guys have any input or
And before you
questions
get
or something.
too far off into it, I do want to just kind of highlight some of the pieces of information that you got here. Most importantly is that this thing is powered by a miniature sun.
Right. Yeah, that was definitely an interesting.
Yeah.
That's the core that we're trying to find, is it
Right.
not? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
After all this time, after everything that's happened, whether that be jumping through all these different planes and evading all kinds of threats from all kinds of timelines, I mean, I never would have thought that it would have boiled down to threats towards entropy and that this civilization just wanted to disrupt the natural order. And they seem to have a big problem with your whole ideology there.
Maybe so. I'm not sure what to think, but I am hoping that the data that we can find here, the information on their research and their work, could assist me in mine. It's only my soul that is on the line.
Absolutely, and I understand how this is urgent for you. Hopefully this will be something that will fix this whole mess. I'm not trying to look at just our own personal crises, but hopefully it'll help resolve what's going on with everyone.
And also, Sayun, don't get yourself down with all this entropy mess. I mean, yes, this is probably the best place you can learn about entropy, and I suggest you do so at every possible moment, but try to stay in the present. We have a job to do, and if we get through this, you and the whole team, we have plenty of time to figure all this stuff out. Let's just save the freaking universe, and then we can handle the rest. But I'm really kind of disappointed. Before he kind of faded away, I was really hoping we would get to ask him about the power station. Like that's where we're trying to go, and he just kind of vanished. It's not very convenient, but yeah, I'm just kind of blabbering on right now. I mean,
the universe tends towards disorder. Him leaving seems like the logical.
Didn't you just
Progression
figure
of
out
that.
what entropy was?
I'm working it out. Right? I'm a scientist. I knew what it was in a basic sense, but you are it's so central to who you are that I feel like surely you must have a deeper understanding of it than I do. I mean, I as far as I know, it's just it's just probability, right? Like the likelihood of energy dispersing to lower energy areas leading to disorder.
Surely.
you got a pretty decent grasp on entropy, at least the concept, yes. I mean,
I can appreciate the consideration that you have. Asking such, a basic question to somebody.
It feels important, right?
Yeah, I understand. And I actually am on your side on this, to be honest with you. It seems very important to ask somebody whose entire civilization was bent on one goal, and that was to rid of entropy, So we can presume as to their whys, but honestly, it sounds like it was a foolhardy endeavor from the beginning beforehand. I mean, disrupting the natural order, the natural process of the universe, just that Any
I
way
mean,
you slice it, that's risky. And how can you even predict all the vectors? You can't.
Yes, we would assume so with our third dimensional,
Yes, our
mindset,
stupid
but-
third-dimensional brains were so inferior.
maybe they're just too myopic and focused on their task, and they didn't realize that the endeavor that they tasked their whole civilization upon was a fool's errand.
They
like
should have stopped. They didn't stop to think about what they did. That's what you're saying.
Self-preservation is a strong motivator.
yes, we don't know about their culture. We don't know anything about them. You never know.
They recognized the threat that the void poses.
I feel like you gave them a little bit of a eureka moment. Maybe that's what was it. Maybe he was fading back into the fourth dimension to tell his pals about inversion.
That
Anyways.
is a very hopeful interpretation of those events.
Let me ask you this, Zach, or Sayun, but as you've gotten further along the path of inversion and understanding that the void can be converted into substance and life, or at least restorative energy,
Yeah.
how has this, if at all, changed Sayun's thoughts about what happened to his mentor?
Yeah, that's a good question because we haven't really had a lot of time to sit there and reflect on that, I mean, on the one hand, I think he would hope that Naramshir found some way to resist that, but he is himself missing a hand, right? That was completely evaporated by the exact same thing that totally enveloped Naramshir, and so he can't be too hopeful. You know what I mean? He's like living with proof, of the destructive capabilities of entropy, and but I mean, Naramshir was extremely powerful, but that's the thing though, when you look at one extremely powerful witch warper against an entire civilization in the fourth dimension, like the power scaling is just like it's totally it's not even close,
Right.
But it's not unrelated either,
right.
And he was trying something different than what they were trying to do, right? They were trying to stop entropy. He was trying to reverse it, right? By regenerating a star. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah. Right.
And what's interesting is that that this whole structure is powered by
a star.
By a star. You know what I mean? And you have... Yes, you had that experience with the void. You lost your arm to the void. But does that mean your arm is gone? It's gone from you. But right. Did you? All you know is that you didn't have that attached to you anymore. You know what I mean? But
y'all haven't played Death Stranding 2, man. I
know what you're talking about, but it's only through talking with you.
It's some Tarman shit. There's Tarman shit.
Right. Yeah. And so, I again, you're being forced to reckon with and face whether it was the black hole that you faced earlier or the actual concept of entropy here, which is also tied into some impending disaster, right? That stems from here.
Yeah.
That something is going to happen that is going to undo the drift completely, right. And so that takes me to Subhana, who worked with Desna to get her family off of Absalom Station, right? Because that if this thing does happen in a day and a half that's supposed to happen, the Absalom Station is completely eradicated in the event because of the anomaly drift beacon, right? And so what does the anomaly drift beacon have to do with all this? And what are you guys feeling about where you're at now and the impending disaster? And then the assumption from Malakanta that you were the ones that caused this disaster. Like, where is everybody? What I mean,
I'm worried that we're going to cause this disaster.
Right,
That's what
right,
I'm worried about.
like you guys haven't talked about that as a group yet, you know, and that's got to be on your characters' minds.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, definitely. I think what's on Gil's mind is time paradoxes. Like, she came to us previously from the future after this event happened where we are now.
Right.
So to her, to that specific Malakanta, it has happened, you know?
Yeah.
So
300 years in the future, Malakanta, because that's where you guys went.
Yeah.
300 years in the future.
Yeah.
And when you showed up there, she tracked you and came, and it had been 300 years for her. The Malakanta that is here now has not experienced that, not experienced that yet. Yeah.
But my thought is like predetermination, you know, like we saw her in the future. Absolutely. It has happened. She says we did it.
Right.
So can we change fate? You know, can we change our destiny, which we know it's already happened. You know, we know it's destined to happen because it has happened, you know, based on what she's saying from 300 years in the future. It's up to us to determine if we can change that.
I wish you were saying this as Gil.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, okay. My day.
Pretend he was.
I mean, you can't.
Pretend I was.
Yeah, pretend he was.
I mean,
just didn't have the accent.
That is, I mean, obviously, I'm only an expert in so many things, but I feel like that mentality, while a concern, is a trap. I mean, if we fall into despair over, predetermination, what's happened is going to happen, we have no say-so in it, then why bother doing anything? We just put our swords down? What do we do? Right? Well, also, like, if we kind of have two sides of this thing, right? We have Malakanta, who we know there is a future version of her who has the belief, and we can only accept that as evidence that we were the cause of this catastrophe, right? But on the other side, balancing force, so to speak, we have Desna, right? I mean, Desna is divine. Desna is beyond our comprehension, much as this fourth and fifth or whatever dimensions are. But I get the feeling from Desna that is quite the opposite, that we should not buy into the predetermination aspect of this, that we are here to make a difference, and that's why she wanted us to be her champions, as you've been the champion of us being champions of Desna, right?
Mm-hmm. I seem to have confused you a little bit, but I am struggling with those two things, you know, predetermination and breaking of fate, but I'm trying not to focus on it because, yes, we have the backing of Desna. And I believe, I have faith that we can get through this. And that Malakanta that we encountered was just a possible future. A more probable future, if you will. But I do believe we have a chance. I wouldn't be here if we didn't.
My fear is that our attempts to stop this fate will inadvertently lead us towards it.
That's
yes.
We should carefully consider any large decisions that are made.
I appreciate that consideration, but the more you stop and think about it, the more you fall into what Raya was just describing, a trap. You start getting self-doubt, and once we start harboring self-doubt, how do we move forward?
We move forward by thinking of the billions of lives that will be lost. The billions of lives that are on our shoulders. We stay in the present, and with Desna's guidance, we succeed. That is our only option.
Well, it feels a lot better to have luck on my side whenever we're actually facing a threat like this.
Yes, luck. We will need much and more of it.
Desna would not have chosen us if we couldn't make a difference. I refuse to believe that this is some sick, cyclical irony where we just are in a time loop and we repeatedly cause the disaster we're meant to prevent. That's the level of cruelty involved in that is repugnant, for one, but also that's too clean, that's too convenient. If I know anything about entropy, it's
Becoming quite the expert,
it's
I
that
see.
thing. Well, I'm crash course, right? But I mean, entropy is the tendency for systems to disorder, right?
Right.
I mean, I think it's more likely, and this is just purely on vibes, on feels, right? I think it's more likely that the outcome where we cause the disaster and Meliconta is what she is because of us, I feel like that's more likely to be the disorder, the outlier, the fuck up, right? Not the path, so to speak.
I
mean,
will choose to believe those words.
the science of it is that we don't know that we don't have enough data points to figure out exactly what it is that fucked up the timeline. But it's as good a guess as any.
We just need to find this star.
Well, we don't have enough data. I mean, as a scientist, that's undeniably true. However, we did not start this, right? There may be a future where we made a choice, where we made a decision that led to the worsening of the situation. We did not start the fucking drift crisis. This happened to us. We're not the primary mover.
And who knows, we might have already made the decision that will push this in a positive, that will save all these lives. But we are under a tight schedule, so we need to find the star. We need to find the power.
A day and a half.
Oh, Desna. Okay.
Desna, take the wheel.
No, Desna has already expressed to us she refuses to take the fucking wheel, which is why we're having to do this. We have to take the wheel and make the best decision that we can and not second guess ourselves every step in the way. Which is not to say, to your point, Sayun, that we shouldn't be considerate and thoughtful about what we do. We've got to seek a middle path. We got to be careful, but we got to make moves.
Agreed.
That's right.
Agreed.
Right.
Champions on 3?
Yes,
Sure.
Let's do it. Let's get in the game. We're saving the world. All right.
Do it.
All right.
You're gonna do.
Desna on 3, or champions on 3. 1, 2, 3. Champions!
Of Desna? Desna?
That was implied. That was implied.
It's okay.
Yeah. So we pull back from that scene as you guys are like, "Wait, did we do this right?" And
We don't play sports, you
I
know.
want to give everybody an inspiration.
Okay, cool.
All right, that was good. I appreciate you guys taking a breath, like, because it needs to happen. We've been just kind of grinding this dungeon, and like, there's lots going on. So I appreciate.
It's like too. It's like too much. It's like
It's an
too
unfathomable amount of.
I think you guys did a
things
really.
and-
It's beyond measure. Yeah.
I think you guys did a really good job of talking through that, though. And so let's go down the line. Zach, D6.
All right.
Everybody, go ahead and roll your D6s. Well, wait, please.
4.
4. All right, that's a general. So give me a D20.
Roger that. That is a natural 1.
All right, that means we get the oldest one out here.
Nice.
This is from Shan.
What up,
What's up?
Shane?
Shout out.
Whoa, Black Betty, Shane Lane.
I was wondering where you're going for. Yeah.
All right. Use coupon code 69-420 at checkout to earn a +2 on any roll. There's a star next to any. Terms and conditions apply. This bonus may not be available in all states.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Thank you. Thank you indeed. I will use it wisely.
All right. Very good.
I have
Dustin.
a coupon.
Dustin.
I rolled a 4.
4. All right. Give me a D20.
All right. All right, that's a 2.
Okay, this is another
these
Shan
old ones.
inspiration.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Shamalana
another
ding
one.
dong. Or Shanalana
Hey.
ding
Shanalana
dong.
ding dong.
Shanalana.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Me?
Getting this inspiration. Yeah, you.
Me, okay.
Listen, let me make a deal with you. If you use this inspiration and it results in success, you can redeem 1 commission from me on the house.
What?
Yeah, I got the best one.
Wow, that's great.
But the roll has to succeed, so use it wisely. Godspeed, brave warrior.
Now that's a good inspiration. That's
you need
a
to
good
make a
inspiration.
note of that so you
I
don't
am.
forget.
Right.
Dude, we're
Exactly.
about to get some whistle popping on.
That's right. I'm about to get some whistle pop art.
All right, thank you, Shan. That's great.
Yeah.
It needs to be in Andy Warhol pop art style.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That would be all sick.
Yeah, okay.
All right. John, what'd you get?
Rolled a 3.
All right, so roll me a d20 then.
Alrighty. That is a 16.
All right, this is a Cosma inspiration.
What a Cosmo.
Cosmic, congratulations on your thesis.
Yeah, well, speaking of, today I bring you the most important cephalopod fact of all.
No.
Squid facts.
That was Penn.
That was
Anyway,
Penn. I'm so sorry.
it's all right. I mean, I'm sure Cosma at one point had a dissertation on cephalopods.
On cephalopods, yeah.
Yeah. Here's the fact. They're very cool, and I like them a lot. Just kidding. You get a real fact. Nautilus vision is limited to perceiving light and dark. They navigate the world by sensing water depth and the speed and direction of ocean currents. They also have a great sense of smell for locating prey. And they are very cool, and I do like them a lot.
Nautilus are pretty cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the squid fact, Cosmo.
All right, beautiful. That leaves you, Heath. What'd you get?
I got a 4.
All right, roll me a d20.
What did John get? Did you get a 4?
You got a 4, yeah.
We all got
I rolled a
4s.
3. I
got
rolled
a
a 3.
Damn it. I was hoping
Yeah, I
we
got
were
a 4.
unified on this. Like that conversation we just had.
Yeah. Did someone actually have a dissertation about like cephalopods?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure someone.
Yeah, I think Cosma.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Cosma has definitely studied them to a high level. I don't know if they.
I don't know if he's
wrote
got
a
like
thesis on
yeah.
it, but yeah,
I know someone has. I was talking about our community. I know
Yeah.
people got dissertations all over the place. You know.
I got a 5.
A 5. We're getting some old ones knocked out here. Look, this is another Cosma. So Shannon
Nice.
Cosma, congratulations! You win this week's episode. This is not a cephalopod fact. So,
My
did you know?
disappointment is immeasurable.
Did you know that a lot of thrift shops and donation centers won't accept CRT televisions because they have a bad habit of exploding if mishandled? Hopefully your dice aren't quite as temperamental, but make sure to roll them with care just in case.
And they don't explode; they implode.
That is true.
And I have a message for all of you.
Okay.
We'll see you.
You got us.
I should have expected it, but I did not.
I was hoping for an extra inspiration, man.
Yeah. That's greedy, but yeah.
Thanks for listening to the STF Network. If you want to hear more from us, check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at thestfnetwork.com. That's thestfnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcast, including our homebrew adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums.